I'm the stagehand.
Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and give some information and update about what happened, some kind of shocking news of what's going on in this trial. And so Roger, why don't you go ahead and start and let us know what's going on.
Well, I think the big headline is the public has not been allowed in on any of the proceedings. All day long, the public, there's been at least 20 to 25 to 30 people in the public waiting in the hallway, trying to get in to watch the proceedings. We've all been kept out all day long. Hours went by. In the morning, we were told come back at 1. We came at 1. Nothing was happening. They finally brought in a bunch of potential jurors, more than 60 or 70. How many total?
71.
They filled the courtroom.
Large pool of jurors, and the excuse was that the jurors were filling up the interior of the courtroom. That was the excuse. The public never got in until the very end of the day. They finally released the bulk of the jury pool, and that left some court space open for the audience. Finally, at about 4:30, some members of the public did get in to watch, and it was about a 2-minute segment where we got to see the jury. The jury is 9 men, 3 women, looks like all white, maybe 1 Hispanic, I'm not sure, but pretty much an all-white jury, 9 men, 3 women.
So Roger, are you saying that the jury was completely selected outside of the public view?
Absolutely.
Was any media allowed in there to be a part of this?
Almost none. Now, at about 3:30 or 4, Maxine Bernstein of Oregon Live was allowed to make a phone call to the judge. And according to people who were next to her, she was allowed in representing Oregon Live, but no members of the public.
And that was just for a few minutes.
That was just for a half hour. And then at the very end, almost at 5 o'clock, 2 minutes, they let the public in. And all we saw literally was the judge, Judge Jones, telling the jury, you know, okay, jury, if you have to have a bathroom break, alert the blah, blah, blah. And then the judge said, okay, let's swear in the jury. Oh, the jury's already been sworn in. Okay, so everybody stand. The judge leaves then, and then we all stand up. And at that point, one of the lawyers for the prosecution says, actually, the jury wasn't even sworn, which is a huge violation, of course.
And actually, but she said, yes, they were. We'll have to take care of the rest of the things tomorrow. I heard her say that after.
So they're going to swear in the jury tomorrow, apparently.
So tell us also, who is the judge presiding over this case?
Robert
Jones, 90 years old.
Robert Jones, when he denied release to David Fry.
That's right. He did get released to Shauna once, though.
He did, and Ammon and Ryan. Yeah. Very, very old man.
To me. Why he let me go pro se?
Right, let you go pro se.
Well, he released you, right?
No.
I mean,
my employees about.
Okay.
All right, so wait just a minute for this to go by. So, Roger, is it typical that the jury would be picked outside of the public's view?
I've never seen it, ever. It's almost always the case. I should say every case I've seen, the public gets to see the jury selection. Here, the public didn't get to see 1 minute of jury selection.
Not one question. Jeanette, how does this make you feel?
According to Maxine, she was unable to hear any of the questions that went to the jurors as well. She may have heard 1 or 2, but pretty much they had dismissed into chambers and was discussing who they wanted at that point, came back in and chose all the jurors, and then it was over and they let us in. So even Maxine didn't have a lot of insight into how that went about.
So the media was shut down besides
media was also
even
shut down.
The media was shut down. The public totally shut out.
Excuse me?
I couldn't even tell which guy was Astorita, the defendant. At the table of the defense were four guys in suits. I couldn't tell which guy was him. Now,
I could tell.
What was your basis for being able to tell?
I could tell.
Okay. I couldn't tell which guy was the defendant.
Mm-hmm. Jeanette, how do you feel about the jury that you saw seated?
I have a lot of faith in the jury. I believe that they're going to do the right thing. They're going to hear the evidence, and then justice. I believe they'll rule on the side of truth, and I pray for them.
Do you feel like anything was intentional about keeping the public out because of any underhanded business of the courts, or do you think this was just a how they just decided to do it?
I'm going to reserve my opinion on that. I know that Maxine felt that it was completely unusual. Okay. Very unusual. I am not used to court proceedings, so I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm not an attorney. I don't know how the court system works. I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn because I'm going to be sitting there each and every day, and I'm going to be sitting there each and every day for my own case.
Do you want to add anything, Shauna?
I was just going to say that through all the 7 trials I've been through, they've never done that with the jury before. They've always allowed the public in. So that was, it was almost like they deliberately stacked enough jurors in there that there was no room for anyone else, and played it to the hilt. So, anyway.
But tomorrow is a new day, and we all get to be in there tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to opening statements. I'm looking forward to the instructions to the jury. I think that's going to be really important to hear, don't you? I mean, I'm not an attorney, but I think that that's going to be really important to hear.
He gave them some today. He gave them some of the instructions.
He did say, quote, almost 100 witnesses, unquote, are expected.
Some will be long and some will be very short.
Wow. Wow, we didn't see that in the other trials. Just about every witness was cut. That's pretty shocking.
He also stated that last time.
About a month for the trial.
Witnesses on your side. So we'll
How can you have 100 witnesses when there weren't 100 people there at the
Probably
roadblock?
experts, huh?
Yep, expert witnesses.
So bottom line, I guess the headline is, we don't know much. We didn't get much information today.
2 minutes wasn't enough.
No,
2 minutes.
Tomorrow's a new day and we will know more.
That's right.
We'll know more. All
So
right,
we'll
guys.
update tomorrow.
All right, so everybody, if you can get down here tomorrow, be down here. Let's pack the room with supporters and be down here at Patriot Corner.
We should have plenty of seats tomorrow.
Justice for Lavoy.
Justice for Lavoy. Free the rest of the political prisoners.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
We'll go ahead and go over here to the corner real quick, see if we can just end it with one or two signs quickly. Thanks for joining us, guys. There's the indoctrination prison camp of Portland. This is the courthouse where the wickedness takes place. The prison where they lock them up, and then Department of Homeland Security is the next one down. No, I got it. You guys go. Go get some dinner. This is what we want, guys. We want justice for Lavoy. So let's see if I can